Because now we've delved into actually the foundation of how female friendships are and how you guys get to it. How is it different for men? Why? How can we do different? And I'll be blunt about it. Our relationships last, guys.
Welcome to the Posties Party Podcast. You know the vibes are really welcome. Temba, we made it to 5, bro.
1%. 1%, guys. I'm not gonna lie. And look where we are, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Well done.
I won't lie, I believed in you the whole time.
No, same. I had no doubt whatsoever you're gonna make it to episode number 5.
Not even a little bit of doubt, bro. Even that Thursday. Remember that Thursday?
That Thursday?
It was a bad Thursday.
I'm talking about that one.
Dog, you know which Thursday I'm talking about.
Oh my god. We're here now, though.
We're here now.
Posties.
And guys, we've got some people in the background.
Sheesh.
You know what I mean? You see the upgrading every episode from 1 to 4. It's not like the 5th one, guys.
It's not at all.
It's not the same.
We said we never know what we're gonna have in the 5th one.
Exactly.
The 5th one is here now.
But you all know
we're looking at each other,
guys. One of them's anonymous.
Hey,
I won't say who they are. It's the lady in red, my bad.
Yes. We can't ghost lady this. We can't ghost lady this.
Shout out to the chillers that are watching now. But there's no ghost lady. It's lady in red, and we also have.
What are you saying, Kat? Welcome. The hottest actress in the streets right now. Literally, she's so busy. We can barely get her time. We see her like once a year nowadays.
He's not even lying.
Like, bro, this is actually an intervention, mate.
I saw
Where
you
you
guys
been?
last week. Please.
Apparently.
I don't know which week she's talking about, guys. We didn't lie to you. We haven't lied yet. We spoke about.
Okay, wait. Let's keep it honest. Then we saw her last week, guys. Welcome to the party on the side, in the wings. No, but we're holding each other accountable. You got me.
Fair.
One thing about niggas, they gon' lie. They gon' lie.
I don't believe that, but that's okay.
You know what I'm saying? Even when you're focused on life, there's gonna be people on the side just talking.
Always. But yeah, guys, welcome back. Always at the back. We say shout out Eve, shout out Moses. Guys, we're back again, episode 5, and today we got a topic. The lady in the red came up with the topic today, guys, and we're talking about friendships.
Friendships, bro.
And we're just gonna delve deep into this thing and just talk about it.
I mean, let's take it back to what our teachers and parents used to say.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying? They'd be like, whatever you say, bro, your friends.
Bro,
they make
bring
you
up your friends, bro.
Birds of a feather
flock together.
Amen.
Yes.
Amen.
Yes.
Amen.
I like that.
Amen.
I like
and
that.
now we like 25, 26, 24, 22, 19, 27, 28.
I don't think we're all of those, but okay.
Range.
Okay.
Range.
Okay.
You know, we're including everyone.
Okay.
And like we're maneuvering friendships and we're like trying to find ourselves and our friends. Right. Some people find it easy. Mm-hmm. Have you guys found it easy? That's an actual question. Have you guys found it easy to make friends?
This is when you guys speak, eh?
I'm trying to digest the question.
Okay.
Easy, I mean, it depends. It's relative, right? Like, easy, what are we talking about? What's easy?
What does easy mean?
You know what I mean? What's easy? Are you saying smooth?
Oh, wait. Are we saying that friendships should be easy?
Yes.
Or should there be ups and downs that build character, guys?
I can elaborate on it.
Okay.
I think friendships should be easy, right? But considering
what does that mean? What does your easy mean?
Exactly, we need to know.
Because you have an idea in mind when you say friendships should be easy.
And we might agree or disagree.
Okay, I'll give examples, right?
Okay.
It shouldn't be hard for me to tell you that I don't like something.
Ooh.
Okay.
Have you said it before though?
Yes.
Okay.
Or if I say that I don't like something and now I'm anxious to tell you that I don't like something, it shouldn't be hard for me to tell you.
Fair.
So you're saying you shouldn't have anxiety to tell your friend something, or you're saying that like your friend shouldn't be difficult to understand whatever you're gonna tell them? Like there's two things there.
I think it's the second level.
Okay. I agree.
I shouldn't be scared to tell you Guti Haibo.
Because of your specific reaction as my friend.
Yes.
Okay. This is my safe space.
No, I'm hearing you, Lady Red. I'm hearing you, Lady Red.
I feel that. So that's your definition of easy then. A relationship where I can communicate to you.
Communication is key, guys. In all relationships, not just romantic. And that's what I actually want to talk about, guys.
Okay.
I think that sometimes people in relationships give their partners some passes that they wouldn't give some of their closest friends.
That's true.
100%.
That's 100%.
Why is that the case, guys?
Get into it.
Why is that the case, guys?
Let's
And
get
that's the
into
thing.
it.
Catch, you want to say something?
If you're gonna have these standards that you set for your friends, why is your romantic partner
And they're
the same?
high. They're high.
They're high.
They're high.
high.
And there's no problem with that.
And when you say you walk out of a friendship, you walk out.
You walk out. You don't
But
turn back.
Jimmy
This is a
Jimmy
sword.
is on his 6th chance.
Dude, it's the 17th, cat.
Jeez.
It's the 17th
17th.
It's the
chance.
17th
Yes.
chance. He's gotten away with everything.
Sheesh.
But let your friend do something wrong. You're like, oh my gosh, they're such a bad person.
Yeah,
terrible person.
I'm done toxic.
They haven't even done a fraction of what Jimmy's done.
That's crazy.
But wait, who does it more?
Let's-
Male or female? Because we have a
No, we know the
female perspective for first
answer.
time.
We know the answer.
Yeah,
I mean, are you guys?
I know
my
the
answer.
answer.
I think it's female.
Thank you.
Okay.
Because that is the right
I really
answer.
don't like to admit that.
Okay.
But I feel like
That's true.
we are emotional beings, like heavily emotional beings. Not to say that men aren't, but
That's what you said.
With women, we're always competing with each other. We're always, you know what I mean? Like,
I hate it.
So this is us diagnosing it.
No.
yeah,
So we're saying it's bad because
It
we're always
has elements,
competing.
it has elements
Where does it
to
come
it.
from? Where does it come from? This thing of like giving your friends 0 chances,
Exactly.
but like Jimmy is like being
and
here.
especially when you've spoken about Jimmy and you've
know
seen
He
this
even
guy.
knows your patterns because I know that's the thing.
No,
We're
also,
like,
shout out Jimmy.
Shout out Jimmy.
Shout out Jimmy. I hope you're there.
You're
Sissy Halls.
Jimmy and you're watching this.
It's
What
about
is
you.
it?
It's literally about you.
it is, bro. I'm not gonna
Yeah.
lie.
Yeah.
and maybe people will disagree with me.
Yeah.
Because I mean, we live in this age where women power and all of that, but sometimes we
Okay.
actually don't acknowledge that. To be honest, women kind of low key hate each other.
Explain
To some
that.
extent.
Explain that. Explain that.
You know what I
Hate,
mean?
hate's a big word. Like,
Hey, yeah, no.
is it like a competitive? Is it a competitive?
It's the competition thing you were
The
speaking about earlier.
competition thing, you know, I've had a friendship where jealousy started stepping in, you know? But
The J word.
you know what I mean? Like,
Aside from Jimmy.
The big green
do you
green
know what I'm saying?
monster.
So it's like, okay, but you say you love me, I'm your friend, you're my rider, but
Let's
now
be there for
We've
each other
been
and
through
with
so
each other,
much.
bro.
You know what it is? I think that from a very young age, and it's a terrible cycle that's been put into place from a very, very young age.
Yeah.
Females are taught to compete
True.
with each other.
True.
And obviously I can only speak on that because I am a woman, and you see how from a very young age it's like, you know, you're competing in, I guess, maybe academics.
Academics.
You're competing in social
The best
spaces.
ponytail.
You're competing.
Ooh.
The best part, because literally when there was a thing of being the prettiest girl,
Yeah.
that was a
That's
thing.
that. And that comes
like-
from like high school, because you know that, like, for example, in high school the better looking girls got more attention and they were treated better.
True.
Is that not
So
still
now,
the
so
case
now,
now?
so now we get to this
And
point.
but that's where it starts, right?
Okay,
And then it-
foundation.
100%. And that obviously is like, okay, cool. So, and in the beginning, obviously, when you're a child, you see, okay, cool, that person gets treated a bit different. This other person gets treated a bit different. And why is that?
Sheesh.
Because of the way they look.
Yes.
And I mean,
And that becomes insecurities now.
but it's also the way they look to who? To the man, right?
Yes. Yes,
The
so
way they look,
patriarchy.
It's like
So it's
like men
patriarchy.
is the prize, you
Men
know?
is the prize, exactly.
Patriarchy.
You want to be desirable.
We spoke
you
about
want to
this
be-
in the relationship chat where like
Yeah.
women get to an age and then they feel some sort of like countdown and then it becomes sort of performative where like now for I guess
I need to get to this certain
I need
goal.
to get to this because I'm trying to be this housewife. So right now my game
Who's this? Who wants to be this housewife?
like the idea of a woman. She'd be like, okay, cool, right
We
now.
can actually ask that too.
Let's actually ask that, yeah.
That's why I'm saying,
Housewife?
whose ultimate goal is that?
So it's the people who feel like they had to perform in that manner and compete with each other, and like
Would
right
you
now.
guys say the majority and
But then
you can be right
also
with-
goals are different because beyond just competing for the housewife position, it's also
Yeah.
competing for the social influencer position. I'm trying to be that girl.
But you're coming from one angle. You're coming from
Yeah,
one
that's-
person's
yes,
POV. That's one person's POV, and I think when I speak on this, and I speak from like my friendship circles, I think that kind of thinking is out the window.
It's out the window.
Do you know what I
It's
mean?
like
Yeah.
Not house. That's why I was like,
We've
maybe-
never had that chat.
Maybe
So-
housewives
so-
wouldn't be the word, but like there are some people who compete to be the wife at some stage, or the family hand, or you know,
Prize position.
you know what I mean. Like I get the man, I get the house, I get the
And
family.
you winced. You flinched the cat.
Yeah, you know what it is? It's because I think we yes, fine. Women have been taught for years, okay, cool, you need to be your ultimate goal is to become a wife and a mother and all of that.
Second player.
But I don't want us to say, okay,
Facts.
cool. We've bossed the fuck up, and women have been bossing the fuck up from time. But we're at a stage where I can be the career woman. I can achieve A, B, C, D, and E, F, G, whatever.
100%.
But you can't now make it seem like there's something wrong with desiring that final picture of wanting to be the wife, of wanting to be the mother.
No, fire. Thank you for that.
No.
Thank you for that.
Society doesn't allow both, and it's like it's always women that get the shortfall.
But like this is all in the context of friendship. Let's not walk away.
So,
this is friendship. This is friendship.
And that's what I wanted to get. That's what I want to get back to. Because now we've delved into actually the foundation of how female friendships are and how you guys get to it. How is it different for men? Why? How can we do different? And I'll be blunt about it. Our relationships last, guys.
Our relationships on average, guys. And we have differing opinions.
Okay, no.
My friendships are rock solid.
No, fully.
That's true as well.
I'm talking about averages now.
Okay, averages. Male friendships are lasting. But what substance do they have?
On the premise of what she's saying.
Are they substantial?
On the premise of what? Are you guys even honest with each other?
You guys can't with your mates. You guys can't tell.
Personally, we do. First of all, personally, we do.
But we talk about averages, aren't we?
True. I did say that.
On average.
I definitely did say that.
That's your word. But like on average.
Wait, let's go back to what's our foundation. From our friendships.
Our foundation is obviously built over the years.
Yes.
There was a point where I could identify that the people in my life aren't necessarily the best people.
Okay.
And then there was a point in which it transitioned, not necessarily intentionally, but with an awareness of where I'm at and where I guess prefer to be with the people around me. It transitioned from a lacking point of view to where I'm like, I'm very fulfilled with the relationships and the friends that I have in my life. And this manifested in, first of all, communication. We made a thing to be 100% honest with each other all the time.
Yeah.
And it's been maintained to the best of my knowledge, obviously, and that's to the best of everyone's knowledge.
That's where the trust comes in, because at the end of the day, it's a relationship,
You know what I'm saying? There's communication. It was a support in the sense that emotionally, I'm going to be there for you. Mentally, I'm going to be there for you. Physically, I'm going to be there for you. I'm going to support you as my friend. I'm going to build you up because I am your foundation as you are mine. Support. Beyond that, it came on to actually spending time with each other and like learning each other.
Effort, guys. At the end of the day, it's a relationship. It needs to go two ways.
Yeah.
Yes.
You put in the effort, I put in the effort, then we meet each other halfway.
Yes.
And then at the end of the day, we build and we grow.
Exactly.
That should be happening on the female side, versus the male side, whatever you identify as.
Because relationships aren't gendered.
No,
they're not.
not at
They're
all.
not gendered.
But you know what?
Okay.
Right? I feel like male friendships are very different to female friendships, and that's why I feel like we need to discuss both. Right?
Okay.
Because just to add on to that, from my experience, sorry.
Lady in red.
Go crazy, lady in red.
From
Go
my
crazy, lady in
experience,
red.
right? Women treat men differently to how they treat
certain women.
So, for example, let us say I am friends with Will Smith, right?
Well, shout out to you, dog.
You know what I mean?
Keep my wife's
What did you do when you
name
slapped Chris
out your mouth. Keep my wife's name out your mouth.
As you should.
Say I'm friends with Will Smith, you know?
Yeah.
Then I meet Kat for the very first time. Kat's giving me wild vibes, you know? Wild.
Please define wild.
Please define wild vibes.
Okay.
I meet Kat for the first time. She looks me up and down. She probably doesn't even acknowledge me, you know? Okay, yes.
Is Kat friends with Will?
I'm getting there.
Okay.
Ooh, I can see where this is going.
I can see where this is going. Okay.
It's got layers.
Maybe Will Smith was the wrong example because he's famous, right?
No, but it's fine. We're following.
Let's say he's a normal average guy.
Okay.
Let's say Temba.
Timber. Cool. Okay.
That's not a normal average guy. That's not a normal average. I'm not gonna let you guys do that.
Nah.
Sorry.
You guys are guessing.
Not on Posties. Not on Posties. We're not letting them do that on Posties. They're Posties. Y'all talking crazy right now.
No. It was definitely the lady.
Y'all talking crazy right now. I'm not gonna lie.
You also that.
Please, guys, come on. Okay, let's go.
Timber.
Yeah.
So we say Timber, right? So yeah, actually Timber's the perfect example. Very popular guy. Charismatic. one for the ladies.
Oh.
You know. So Precious meets Kat. That's her
Lady in
experience.
Red.
Kat. So Lady in Red meets Kat. Has a negative experience. Timber meets Kat. 100% amazing experience.
That's exactly what happened.
Tim and Lady in Red meet up and they talk about Kat.
Oh.
Lady in Red's
That's
like,
crazy.
weird vibes.
You're talking out of
Tim
pocket.
is like, how, bro? She's amazing. And that's the experience. Like, I have male friends that always say that, oh no, I'm too much, I hate everyone. But women treat each other very differently to the male guys.
And
Let's talk about your experience, Kat. Because that's
okay.
That's her experience. That's what she said. Kat, let's talk about your experience.
I
Same
get what you're saying.
scenario.
Same scenario. The thing is with, damn. You know what it is? I think people are people. I feel like if you're gonna gel with a person, you're gonna gel with the person. Regardless, I've had bad experiences with males, bad experiences with females, and I don't think I've boxed it because I had a bad experience with that person because they're a woman and they were feeling some type of way. I feel like they just have an off energy as a person.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean? So
Okay.
I think that happens on both sides of it. But I think I try to shy away from boxing it as a woman thing because I think that happens so much.
You hate to get to that conclusion.
It happens all the time. Do you know what I mean? We're always
Yes.
just like this whole thing of pushing this like we hate each other. Like I love a powerful, beautiful, boss ass woman. Like, and I will always
Running her shit.
Same.
Running
Do you know what I
her shit,
mean?
bro.
I get that. Yeah.
I agree with you.
But
I'm
other
for
women,
it.
not everyone feels like that, and I get that. Do you know what I mean? Not everyone feels like that, but I think I can only control me. I can only control what I bring into the room, and if someone has bad vibes and bad juju, I'm just gonna take myself away from that situation. And I think, but also now when we speak on the people that I guess we choose to be friends with, like I can say with my chest up, blood, like I have been so fortunate to come across like really incredible women, and like my closest circle is just beautiful, powerful black women.
Nah,
that,
shout out to
like,
them. Shout out to them.
you know, and I can never sit on the side of being like, oh no, women this, because I've experienced the other. Do you know what I mean? And I think maybe sometimes people work through things, and maybe there's insecurities, there's issues, there's internal issues that people sometimes have to go through, and that's not to say that men don't go through the same thing. I'm sure that you guys do. Do you know what I mean? And I've seen it. I've witnessed like guys having this ego thing when they meet each other. It's like, who are you? Who's who in the chickens? You? Yeah. Do you know what I mean? It's like you want to be the alpha, that kind of thing. So I think it goes both ways, and we can't, you know.
We can't box it into a.
But like on
woman
that
thing.
note, I want to segue and actually bring in
Thank you, the
like
team.
these two things together now, because
Thank you,
we've
the
delved into like the female side of it and the male side of it. When these things collide and there's a male and female friendship, guys,
Yeah.
Speak on it.
there can be some dynamics.
Can male and female friendships exist?
Oh my
Yes,
gosh,
they
you're talking to
do.
the wrong person.
Oh.
Yes, they can.
Chupanya.
Yes, they do.
But the question I have, when there's a blurred line on one side or the other, or something happens, can you guys come back from that? Because I
Yes.
think you say yes.
Good question.
I'm disagreeing.
No, I'm saying yes. Good question.
Oh,
Not
good.
yes.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you. We're agreeing again.
Yes,
We're back.
we're back.
We're back. We're back. I like that.
That has layers.
That has
Okay.
many layers.
That has layers, because are you telling me that you're gonna meet a girl? Let's say you meet Lady in Red.
Yeah, yeah.
You
Okay.
guys are trying to push a relationship, right?
Whoa.
She says, "Oh, Alex is
Incest.
my best friend," right?
Yeah.
But then she doesn't tell you that her and Alex have a history, right? Cool, fine. Maybe they came back from that history that they had, and now they're just homies. Are
She should tell
you,
you.
as someone that's going to come and date Lady in Red, going to be comfortable with the friendship, knowing that they have a past?
Why are you guys homies?
That's my
Facts.
question.
That's my question.
No. That's an actual question. That's an actual question. Why are you guys homies? That's an actual question.
No,
I think for
you
men and
have
females,
to cut it off.
it must
Thank
be
you.
platonic from jump, bro.
So
Yeah.
if it ever gets blurred, cut it off.
Yes. Yes. Ooh. But wait, let's define blurred. Blurred isn't you
You
guys.
lamzad.
You guys.
You
sorry.
lamzad.
Okay, I don't think it's just the lamza, dog. It's not like you guys try to.
So
push
just a
something
lamza, you're not cutting it off.
in. No.
Huh?
You guys lamza back in the day.
No.
No, it was a friendship. The lines got blurred. The lines are straight now, apparently. Just a lamza is not a blurred line. Just a lamza is it's not a blurred line.
Guys, you guys lamza once. Now that the world must shake. Come on.
What if it was last week?
Okay, let's do different.
It's just a lamza. It's just a
Let me
lamza.
tell you something. It could have happened in 1927, 5,000.
Exactly.
You guys, if you guys can go there once, you can go back again.
And
Exactly.
do more.
That option is open. That door. There's a
Go
door.
there once, you can go back
There's a
again.
door, exactly.
Also, fine.
God,
You
you come
as
off
my
on, bro.
partner.
Break.
No, brother.
Maybe my partner has the best intentions, right? And he's like, no, platonic, grand. I get to hurry. Sophie is looking at my man in which
Chief.
way?
So Sophie and Jimmy, guys.
Chief.
Like those two, we came after them today. Okay?
No, Sophie and
For
Jimmy.
me, it's a respect thing.
Exactly.
It's a respect
Exactly.
thing. Like, I am not going to come and carry friendships that have a past, a romantic past, and say to my partner, cool, I want you to come in.
Because there's a history, bro. Like, there's a history that's gonna be comparable to ours,
Too
bro.
much.
Come on.
Our relationship and our friendship is still developing. I could, let's say, me and my partner. It doesn't even have to be a marriage, but we've been together for 5 years.
Y'all are right.
Okay.
You guys are right.
We're riders. We're riders.
Yo,
5
pause.
years, 5 years down the line, I'm looking at my friend a different way again.
Boy.
Okay.
Why are you doing that? It's because you guys are still mates.
maybe-
Why are you still mates?
Maybe Jimmy and I are having problems, but my friendship is constant.
My man's actually being a good friend.
You know what I mean?
But
So
you're
Waiting for your nigga to fuck up.
Waiting, my boy. Niggas do that.
Niggas do that.
I may have been in the wings, maybe
I'm hoping, bro.
once or twice. You know what I'm saying?
This guy. And
Oh,
then
lie.
I am just
I cheat on Jimmy of 5 years.
Wait.
With my friend.
Sheesh.
wait. Where's this going?
Sheesh.
Wait.
No, let's wait for it
Wait
to
for
finish. This is days of our lives.
Also, you cheat on him when, let's say, your nigga fucked up and you go and you speak to
Exactly.
me and you're like, oh no,
I can't.
sleep
This
with
guy.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G, G.
Boom,
He's like,
lamza.
don't worry, baby, sit on my chest, I got you.
Ah.
One thing we saw
Lay-
like a
Sit on my
Lay-
chest
lay-
becomes
lay-
sit on.
No, lay on
I don't
my
wanna
chest.
say it.
Lay on my chest.
Don't
I don't
say
wanna
it.
say it.
Don't say
Sit on my chest. Tell me something else. I don't want to say
You
it.
don't want to say it. You don't want to say it, man.
No,
I go
it's
back to my boyfriend and I'm like, you know what, I need to confess.
yo.
Wait.
Also,
But
that
I'm-
friendship I kept telling you that I'm uncomfortable
Of course.
with is the one that actually
The one you're not supposed to worry about.
Don't worry about this one.
And also, guys, we're grown. Come on.
I come on.
Come on, man.
Come on.
So
That's true, though.
wait,
eh?
on that note, guys,
I feel like a lot more of us need to realize that. But on that note,
On that note, guys, so we can't be friends with our exes. That's what we're saying.
okay.
Stop that rubbish.
Let's. If there could be 5 rules,
Onto.
everyone's gonna come up with like a rule of like what they think their perfect friendship would be. So we're gonna make 4 rules now.
When they
Re-
throw them away. That's my rule.
Rule number 1, just what a convertee. Wow, God is good. My brother was on the other side.
Same. I was also on the, oh no, you can be friends with your ex.
No, please don't.
No, you
Please
can't.
don't. I will choke slam you.
Are you pleading the fifth right now?
I will
Are
RKO you.
pleading the fifth?
I
Why?
have
No,
to plead the fifth.
No, we need one rule from everyone about friendships.
I've said
About
mine.
friendship.
About friendships. How to have great friendships.
Okay.
If there's one thing you've learned about the
We
friends,
can close out on that. We can close on that.
let's start with me. Be honest with your friends, guys. Those are the people who are holding you accountable. You don't always have the correct grasp of reality because you're your individual, and sometimes your friends will help you steer. So be honest with them. Give them a chance to give you good advice.
Yeah.
That's my one thing.
Alright.
Let's go.
Besides the X one, which is extremely important.
NB.
I can't.
That's the asterisk rule. That's rule number 5.
Dude, dog, you put it in bold.
Friends with
bro.
your ex.
But also, guys, like genuinely communicate, bro. Like communicate with your friends. Like the thing of like, I'm not saying we all have our down times and stuff like that.
And it's a process because with us sometimes I don't communicate properly and you have to be like, yo, Alex, bro, and it's like, yo, that's literally it. That's communication.
Exactly, and it's literally, and at the time, dude, like, give your friends a chance, guys. It's a thing of like we were talking about literally in this episode. A thing of like the chances that you give your partner. I'm not saying give Jimmy 17 chances,
You know what I'm saying?
or Sophie,
One.
or Sipo. It's a thing of like, guys, like. Be understanding. That empathy must be there too, but especially
Facts.
for someone that you've gone through all of these things with.
Facts.
Come on now. And
Facts.
now
Be
we're
understanding.
gonna go to Cats with her rule.
Yeah.
I think my biggest one is safety and security. I think it is so important. The world is a buck, dude. It's crazy out there.
Yeah.
If I don't feel safe and held and secure in my friendships, what are we doing?
Facts.
What are we doing?
I can't be safe with you.
I can't be open.
Can't be vulnerable with you.
Exactly, because safety comes with vulnerability. Do you know what I mean?
Literally.
And that is such an important part of any relationship that you go into, being able to be vulnerable, because it's just surface level if it's not there. Do you know what I mean? So if I can't come to you as I am and fully be accepted, fully be seen, and know that I'm held in that space, I don't want it.
Facts.
Fair. Lady in red. Wrap us
Lady
up.
in red.
You know the
Okay,
vibes.
so mine is kind of linked to what Kat has said.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's trust and loyalty.
Trust and loyalty.
Once you break my trust, it's so difficult for me to trust you again, because I'm now second guessing every single move that you're doing. You know,
And I'm not doing that.
that's what
I can't be in that. I can't be safe. I can't be safe.
Yeah.
Now I'm like, can I even tell you this?
Yeah.
You know?
And you can't be moving like that with the people that are supposed to be with you, no
Exactly.
matter
Bro,
what.
like.
And loyalty also very important, because guys, I ride for my friends.
Yeah.
Alright, dog, keep doing that thing.
I ride for
Hold
my
it down,
friends.
hold it
So
down.
if you're not riding for me, I'm losing out.
Do your
You're
thing,
gaining.
21.
You know? So rich flag.
Tell her.
But ultimately, trust, loyalty, break those.
Yeah.
100%. In terms of that as well, like my friends and I have always said, if I have to tell you, please don't tell anyone this, I don't trust you, dude.
Oh, it's crazy.
Oh,
When
That's
I come
crazy.
to you and I say, oh, I wanna, please don't tell anyone.
Please don't.
Dude, come on.
Why?
Let's have another conversation when you're saying that.
Yeah.
Wow, where is that coming from?
I get that.
I get that. Oh,
Okay.
yeah. Yo, guys,
The topics were bossy.
Fresh, bro.
There's still fire. There's still fire in the wings.
Do you have something to say?
No, just like, I say that a lot, but I don't, it's not necessarily I don't trust you. It's just like, let's keep it here for now.
Because you don't trust that they'll keep it.
Yeah, you don't.
No, so, some of the things aren't.
It's just a
that-
disclaimer. You feel like needs to be attached.
It's not the time.
Yeah, or like I don't know how to.
So do you expect for it to be out of there when you ask that, when you say that?
Open eventually, just not now.
Just not now. Or,
Okay.
I don't
So
know
you
how
think
to
it's gonna be
describe
out
it, but
now?
like sometimes some things are just
Impressive.
harmless. You understand? Like, oh, maybe Timber bought a red hat. So I'm telling Kat, oh, Timber bought a red hat, but don't.
Dog,
tell
you didn't
anyone.
like my red hat. This
Didn't
whole
like
time.
it. Didn't like it.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Speaking about it now on the potty.
I hear you.
Some things you just you wouldn't need to. I don't know how to say it.
I get you.
I get you.
It's that thing.
No, I'm hearing you. I'm hearing
Yeah,
you.
because I find that like in relationships, if I'm gonna come and tell my partner something, most of the time I feel like I never have to say, hey, don't tell anyone this.
Okay.
Because I get it, you feel like you can trust that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we do that in friendships sometimes, like, oh, please don't tell, because you don't trust that they'll keep it there.
Yes.
So for me, like, I want to be able to just fully be able to speak to my friend and know that it's just staying here, you
Yeah.
know?
Okay.
And there's
I feel
levels to it, you know what I mean? Like, for
Yeah.
example, if you have mutual friends and you're like, oh no, for example, if I say to Gugu, Wandile has a job interview today, and she goes and she's like, hey, no, I remember you have a job interview, I just wanted to wish you luck, even though Wandile didn't tell Gugu. That's a calm thing, do you know? That's like a
Okay.
little
Yes.
thing. You know
Yes.
what I mean?
Yes.
Small
Yes.
thing.
I was gonna ask
I'm
that.
telling
I was
you,
gonna ask
that's
that.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
what I would say the disclaimer would be for.
So it's like, yo, this could be misconstrued as a calm thing.
Maybe
You don't know how
Wandile
sensitive it
didn't
is.
want Gugu to know.
You don't know how
Yeah.
sensitive.
Yeah.
Maybe she just kept it here with you for certain.
But that's
reasons.
another conversation with
Yeah.
other
Do you get what I'm
people.
saying? Like until it
Yeah.
manifests or something like that.
I
You get what I'm
Yes.
saying?
No.
Yes.
So I would say with things like that, I would say, oh, but please don't tell. But not
Yes.
necessarily
I hear
the big things.
Yes, I
the
get
little
that.
things I'm safe.
Yeah. But at the end of the day, guys, can we all agree friendships are hella important in this life?
Friendships are hella important.
If we want to end on any kind of note today,
Friendships, you need your community.
You need your
You need your community.
people.
Yeah.
You definitely
To hold you up, to hold you down, to keep it together.
Yo,
100%. And also,
Like-
when you get into that relationship where you think that person's the end all be all, don't throw your friends away.
Don't throw your friends away.
Hey,
Be fair to your friends.
that
Don't
thing,
throw your
guys.
Be fair to your friends.
Because umhlaba.
Try.
umhlaba.
Uyahlaba umhlaba.
And when Jimmy comes and fucks up, who
Hey.
who you
You're gonna go back to Sophie.
And who you gonna call?
Go like Sophie.
No longer available. User is no longer available because
Eish, block you
Screwed
in.
her over.
Block it, block
Screwed
it,
her
block
over.
Yeah,
Also,
Exactly.
guys, we also need to acknowledge that mental health and friendships,
Yeah.
tough one.
I think it's not.
That's a whole
I don't think it has to be
other combo.
tough.
That's
It
a
I don't think it has to be
doesn't have
tough.
to be tough, but it can be.
It can be.
It's the
You know
maturity thing. It's the communication.
It's all those rules. When you do those rules, it's like when honest
It
and I'm
makes it
always
easier.
communicating.
It makes it easier.
It does
But
make it
sometimes
easier.
it's hard to communicate when you're not okay.
Sheesh.
Exactly.
True.
That's what I struggle with.
And that's
True.
what I've learned as well from my friends.
And
You
then
know
now
what I mean?
I don't know, you're not okay, so I'm like, how?
100%.
Why is like cat acting
Yeah.
weird?
100%. Some of my closest friends have gone through things, and like I've been on the side of, why don't you communicate? And you're like, they can't.
They
Yeah.
can't.
Physically,
They can't.
They're
You
arrested
can't
by
even
them.
pick up your
Yeah.
phone to be like, hey, there's
Yeah.
nothing in you left.
Sheesh.
Do you get me?
Do you get me? So it's.
Yeah.
I think some friendships need to understand that.
Okay. Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Whoa, wow.
That was tough. Yeah, friendship. Anyways,
Friendship. Alright, guys. So
I hope that conversation was amazing, fruitful. You know what I'm saying?
for
Learning.
everything, we had the lady in red here. We had cats. Shout out guys for putting up. This probably won't be the last time they're here.
Yeah.
I'm
And
coming
guys,
back.
Yeah,
thank
Cat's
you guys.
definitely coming
Like,
back.
comment, subscribe.
Let's talk about this
Follow
before we
the
leave. Before we leave.
No, we
He's
can't,
gonna
sir.
try and escape it. You know what I'm saying? Before we bounce, shout out Iron Power. You know what I'm saying?
Ayo, you see
Best
that?
Business Show Award.
White
You know what I'm saying?
It's behind
Oh, white
you.
box right behind. You know what I'm saying? Yes, man. Yes, man. Yes, man. Yes, man. He's too shy, but I'll hold it for him.
I am shy. But guys, yeah, thank you for everything, guys.
Killing it.
The community's going and the journey continues.
Woo!
Journey continues. Thank you.
Black.
I know.
Shout out. 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 Yes. Subscribe. Hey.